What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Hall of Nerds podcast. I'm Nate.
I'm Brandon.
I'm Carson.
And I'm Noah.
Thanks for tuning in and nerding out with us. And today, y'all already know what. If you guys been watching the episodes, you watched last episodes, you already know what's coming. Today, we're going to be reviewing, talking about, discussing the one and only. Well, I guess not the only one and only. There's actually a couple of them.
Yeah.
Mine's over there, but I have
Third
it.
one.
Jonathan Hickman's Secret Wars. We announced last episode that we're going to be starting a book club sort of thing. So if any of you guys read Secret Wars as well last week, time to break it down. We'll start it off, I guess, with just like a little out of 10.
Out of 10, yep.
All right.
Yes.
Jonathan Hickman's Secret Wars out of 10. 3, 2, 1, 9.
9 out of 10.
I got an 8. Yeah.
Boom. So we all
Yeah.
pretty
It was
much
really good. I
agree.
don't read a lot of Marvel, and it kept me interested. It made me want to read more of the characters. I love the art, so I liked it.
Art's beautiful.
Yeah,
Thanks.
no, I always feel like I'm saying his name wrong, but Assad Ribic.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
My only-
fantastic.
My only thing is, I feel like going into this, I had a different idea of what Secret Wars was. I thought it was like
really?
a Crisis on Infinite Earths, where it was like you got a bunch of different characters from a bunch of different Earths in Marvel, like helping fight the big bad guy. But that wasn't it at all.
Yeah, nah.
So then the
Yeah.
Secret Wars movie is going to be nothing like I thought it was going to be.
Mm-mm. Depends, yeah.
Well, I mean, it depends on
Who
what
knows?
they're doing.
Yeah,
Depends on what they do, yeah.
I don't think
they'll probably make it like that. But
I don't think. I mean, because MCU in particular is notorious for not directly.
Oh, they're
adapting
not
anything.
adapting.
Yeah,
this
because if
well.
they, I mean,
They don't
yeah,
even have Black Panther. Like it's
Yeah.
no.
they could
Yeah.
use Shuri, I
it's
guess.
pretty much. I'm
Nah.
guessing the only thing that's going to
Nah.
be really the same is two worlds colliding.
Yeah,
Yeah.
pretty
One
much.
will remain. I think
It's
that's
gonna
all that's
be-
really.
838 and 616 or
Probably.
whatever the MCU one is.
Yeah, no, probably. But yeah, no, it was fantastic. What would you guys say? What was your favorite issue?
I don't know a favorite issue. I know a favorite part.
Yeah, same.
That was
Yeah.
the thing. That was the thing. Growing, like getting big and throwing.
Dude,
hands
that
at
was
Galactus.
crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like that was like 7 or 8.
Yeah, it was near the end. I
It was
remember.
one
Yeah,
of the- it was one of the
that
last two
when
for
he was
sure.
throwing hands with Galactus, and then when Franklin, man, when he was
Yeah.
like, this doesn't seem right. He's like, I'm not gonna fight you.
And then
just-
gets his freaking
yeah.
dome took
that
off,
was
bro.
that was
And
sad,
then
bro. Ben
freaking Groot-
Grimstay being
He pulled like
heartbreaking
the
character,
toothpick
bro.
out, and he was like, "I'm warning you, don't mess with me." And then she was like,
Yeah.
"You're gonna die." And he's like, "All right." And then he was
Yeah.
like, I am
Yeah.
Groot. I was like, "This is awesome."
that was so far.
It was really cool.
But also, I mean, just it was because I haven't read this for a while. It was a good reread. The moment when T'Challa steps out of the portal with the damn
Facts,
Infinity
bro.
Gauntlet and he's
Facts.
standing there, bro. Oh my god, that's too tough.
It was dope.
But overall, yeah, I mean, I guess to kind of talk about what Brandon was saying, how it seems as if it was going to be this big infinite crisis on infinite Earth type of story, but realistically, it kind of is. But then in all reality, it's just a story about Reed and Doom.
Pretty
Yeah.
much. Yeah.
Doom was also the best part. I think it's kind of a basic answer, but the part where he ripped out like Thanos' spine is like,
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah, of course.
that's one of the tough-
Everyone knows about that.
That appears untrue, brother. You know what I'm saying? Like that's
Yeah. Yeah,
It
no,
was
that-
good.
one of
It's
the
so-
best. Yeah.
but the freaking whatever he calls them, but like his Thors,
His doors,
Thor-
yeah.
the Thor,
yeah,
Thor-
his
the
Thors
Thor
are
Thor.
insane, bro.
Yeah.
That's just such a crazy
Dude,
concept.
whenever-
And that's something I think would be cool if
Yeah.
they do some form of that in the movie.
It's like, I mean, this Secret Wars is kind of like kind of dark too. Like, I mean, like whenever I was just calling them the Thor Corps, when they first arrived to that ship, because they got a signal saying that they had a ship on like entry or whatever. They got their dude gets a spear to the gut and then a spear to the dome, dude. I'm
Yeah.
like,
Oh,
that's
dude,
not
yeah.
that's not something you typically see from Marvel. You
Dude,
know, it's
Doom,
like
Doom like snapped Phoenix Cyclops' neck, and then
Yeah,
Yeah, that was crazy because the dialogue from Cyclops Phoenix was crazy.
yeah.
My
And they
favorite
both-
part will always be when he just reaches in and grabs Thanos' spine.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. You
Yeah,
can't
he's
really
like, you
top
got that gauntlet right now, buddy? He's like, you happen to have that gauntlet?
He's like, nah,
no.
nah.
He's like, I bet.
I like the Namor like Black Panther rivalry and how it kind of continued in it.
Yeah.
And then he was
Yeah.
"You're not the king of the dead," and then he like
Yeah.
commanded the dead. He was like, "Ah, "You're the king of the dead."
yeah. Yeah, no, it was funny.
It's
yeah,
like, you
they're
do
just
you-
like, all right, we'll like kind of put our differences aside to
Well-
obviously like there's a greater problem here, but then they're still beefing the whole time. It's awesome.
Facts. And it's like
I wish
I did a little bit of like research like as I was reading it. Apparently there is like time gaps in between these issues that it doesn't explain. Like the whole thing with T'Challa and Namor when they're going off to like acquire the gauntlet and then they get like the Marvel zombies. That was like a 2-month period of them going to do that.
There's probably tie-ins. There's a lot of battle.
Interesting.
There's a
Yeah.
lot of tie-ins.
Yeah.
A lot of tie-ins.
I wish there would have been more Spider-Man and Miles. Like we got a little bit of them.
Yeah.
I wish there would have been just a little bit more.
Their dialogue was hilarious.
Yeah.
With the
it,
cheeseburger.
like,
bro.
But cheeseburger, bro.
it
And that was the whole
solidifies-
reason that
dude,
he
the
got
cheeseburger was
Yeah.
hilarious.
right? Like that was the only
Uh,
reason he was saved and sent to the main timeline was because of that
Yeah.
cheeseburger.
Yeah,
I love Molecule Man now. I knew nothing about it prior.
dude.
It was
yeah,
like-
the cheeseburger was hilarious.
It was like,
Dude,
I don't
like,
think-
why
I don't
you have
think,
that burger?
I don't
in
think
the fucking-
stagnant really counts. He's like, so you're literally handing him like a 8-year-old 3-week cheeseburger. That's what it's like.
Yeah, no,
He's like,
hilarious.
we were in stasis. He's like, oh, so
Yeah,
it's
yeah. that's what
3-week-old
I'm saying.
cheeseburger.
Yeah, no, hilarious. Yeah, no, I agree. Though I didn't know too much about Molecule Man either.
Yeah.
But I think, especially rereading this, it solidifies for me, at least in my opinion, that it's tough. There's a lot of people out there, but I think Hickman is the best Marvel writer overall for capturing the characters' voices. Like I've never like
Yeah.
he just writes every character right. You know what I mean? Like I'm not saying he's the best Marvel writer necessarily.
I think that's why
He's
his
definitely one of my
Avengers-
favorite, but he just writes. He has all the voices of all the characters down, and I think the writer in DC that does that perfectly for all the characters is Mark Waid.
I get it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rereading this makes me want to read Hickman's Avengers because I've never read his
Me
Avengers,
neither,
but
yeah.
I hear it's like it's on this crazy pedestal, bro.
I
Yeah,
have the first
I really
volume.
want to
I
read
kinda
his
want
I'm
to.
Fantastic
reading it
Four.
right now. I
His
wanna
Fantastic
read that
Four is
too.
my priority. Yeah, I really want to read it. I literally can't find a volume 1 anywhere.
Okay,
Exactly,
y'all
yeah.
y'all read a little bit more Marvel than me. So my question is, where the heck is Iron Man?
To be honest, I don't know in this because he.
Yeah, I don't know. I haven't. So
That's something that would have happened in
which-
the Avengers.
I was about to
In
say what you
Avengers, yeah,
what you
I
have
would
to read
assume.
before this is Hickman's Avengers. Like
Because
that's like right.
all the people
before
that were
this.
on the arcs were people who weren't remade in this universe. So
Yeah.
there was no other Spider-Man. So he had to be in this universe because he wasn't on the arcs. But he
Oh, you're
wasn't in
saying-
the final. Yeah, where was Iron Man?
He
in the
wasn't
final
even remade. You're saying?
No, he wasn't even in
Yeah.
the final battle before it all happened. Like he wasn't there. They were fighting Ultimate Iron Man, but he wasn't.
Yeah, I don't know.
Honestly,
Honestly,
I don't- yeah, I
that
don't
might
know.
be something I need to look up. To be honest with you,
Yeah,
'Cause,
maybe
yeah,
he
That's
was
where me and
superior
Brandon
Iron Man at
differ.
this point, I believe. But still, he should have been here.
yeah,
That's where Brandon and I differ. I just don't ask the questions.
yeah. I like I didn't
Well, I
even
wanna
notice
see where
until you
Iron
said
Man-
something.
Yeah, no, and
didn't
I
notice.
get that. You know, I'm not saying
Where's
one's
Deadpool?
right or wrong.
Where's my
but
boy?
Deadpool didn't care.
No, he.
Deadpool was just chilling. He didn't care.
Brandon's reading through Secret Wars. Where is Squirrel Pool, bro? Where's he at?
Where is Jimmy Olsen? I thought. he
Yeah,
was
I don't
the
understand. I
power.
understand. Jimmy Olsen, the most
But,
powerful character in comic books, brother.
I
I'm
will
telling you.
say, R.I.P. Doctor Strange.
Yeah, pretty much. He got bodied. Yeah.
That's crazy. One thing too, dude, I forgot how cold Sinister was in this shit, low key.
Yeah,
In
dude.
his first fight scene, yeah, when he just puts his head back on and they're
Dude,
like,
I'm
it's not gonna
telling
be
you.
that easy. I was like, oh dang.
I'm
but-
telling you, like, I don't think
Sinister is
Marvel.
really that dude.
I don't think Marvel has like a black label thing, but like this could have made the cut if they did, bro. You know,
I
like
feel
this is.
I mean, I
this
feel
is a
like-
dark book.
No, I sleep on Marvel a little bit. They definitely get dark, but I mean,
Yeah,
we
but
literally
I'm
just
just
read
like-
Blood Hunt. Fools were getting their heads cut off. And
I
shit.
mean, that's fair.
True.
That's fair. But like, you know what I'm saying.
Oh,
Yeah.
speaking of that, I finally read Blade, Nate.
Dude, what'd you think?
It was okay.
Ass. Okay.
It was okay. It was my first like Blade book, and it was all right. It wasn't like anything too crazy, but like I feel like it could get good.
I guess you low key maybe it could have helped, I guess, to read the prior Blade.
Oh,
run.
is this? I thought this was like its own thing
It continues.
Yeah,
off
it's
of
new.
that,
It's new,
though.
but it's just it's
Oh.
still
because Wolverine Revenge was a red band, and it was its own. thing. I
yeah.
thought
Because
this was
basically
a-
what happened. No, I'm pretty sure that's like main continuity and everything. I mean, they
Yeah,
talk
that
about
might make
they talk
sense.
about like what happened like after Blood
Yeah.
Hunt and stuff. Because basically it's like his Brian Hill's run happened like last year or whatever, in the beginning of this year, and then they ended it for Blood Hunt. And then I think this is kind of just like a epilogue to both.
Yeah.
Okay. See, I think that's why it was kind of okay because I had no idea what was going on. Like
Just
I didn't
got
know who any of
betrayed.
these people were. I didn't know why he was doing it, where he was. I was just like,
Yeah, see,
what?
where's Blade in Secret Wars, bro?
For real.
Nah, I'm playing. But
Word blade.
yeah, no. Overall, Secret Wars. Anything else you guys want to talk on? I mean, it was a fantastic,
It's a great read, man.
great
But
book. Yeah,
I
it
think the fight at the end between Doom and Mr. Fantastic, where they were
was
like
awesome.
so
the
cool. Yeah,
monologue, like back and forth, was really really good.
that's why I'm
Yeah.
ultimately saying, yeah, it's just ultimately it's a crazy big multiversal book, but it's realistically when you just break
For-
it down, it's a story about Reed and Victor.
And it's written
even
really
yeah,
well. Yeah.
even though we did talk about there being like, I wouldn't say that prior reading is necessary. This is definitely something that if you just find this trade in like Books a Million or something, you can buy it and read it. If you have common like
100%.
normal knowledge of Marvel characters, you'll be
Mhm.
fine.
I think
100%.
issue 1 is where you're going to be the most confused, and then
Yeah, I was
after
gonna say you
everything
might
gets
be a
pretty
little
shape-
confused at the beginning, but then you're gonna be like, oh, okay, wait, I understand
Yeah,
what's
yeah, like
happening.
That's
issue
how I
2,
would.
3, it levels everything
Yeah,
out.
if Brandon can say you can read it without
No, I
the
don't. I
prior
say you
kn-
should. I say
no, you can. Yeah, say
Yeah.
if Brandon says you could read something without prior knowledge, that's a pretty
Unless
much
you want to know where
shot.
Iron Man is, because I have no idea where bro's at.
Or
Maybe that,
Squirrel
but-
Pool. We
but
don't
what
know
if-
where Squirrel Pool
What
is
if you
yet.
read that whole thing though and it just doesn't answer?
Yeah, point.
Then that's even worse. And then you're just gonna be like, where
I'll
is
Google it.
Iron
Where was
Man?
Iron Man in Secret
Bro
Wars?
spends a month
Where
reading
is
Hickman's
Iron
Avengers
Man?
and just doesn't like it. Never comes back. Oh my God.
But yeah, no, I mean,
It's a great read.
fantastic. Yeah, great read. I really want to read Hickman's Fantastic Four.
Me too.
Any other final thoughts on Secret Wars?
Invisible Woman.
I don't think but I don't
Yeah.
think that MCU won't adapt this perfectly, but I hope that they take a lot of the key elements from it though. Like how
Mhm.
you're talking about the voice of the characters. I hope
Yeah.
the characters act the same way.
Do you
that they
think, speaking of, do you guys think RDJ is gonna be God Emperor Doom?
Here's the thing,
Or here's
bro.
my thing. Do you think they're even gonna do God Emperor Doom?
He shouldn't just
yeah.
because it needs to be our main Doctor Doom, but I think for the wow factor, they may make RDJ God Doom.
I feel like
you
they
know,
low-key
it's just
would,
I think
bro.
especially if they're
It's
doing a
just
Because
kinda
reboot
like-
because he's Marvel God, bro.
yeah,
For
if they're
real.
doing
Deadpool.
a reboot post
Marvel
like
Jesus.
post Secret Wars, then they could easily just make him Doom, and then just after cast a different Doom going.
I
forward.
hope they do a reboot.
Yeah, they gotta
Honestly,
they
I
need to
think it's
bring
like-
the Doom a little bit harder.
I think the reason why I had this idea that it was this like multiversal thing is because I feel like that's what's going to get pushed in the MCU. Like
Yeah.
they're not gonna do what Secret Wars did and make it like this big story, but they're gonna be like they're gonna try to get as many characters in it as possible.
The movie is
absolutely.
gonna be like issue 1.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean the
And
movie
my
is just
thing
gonna
is-
it's just
my
gonna be
thing is, it's
multiversal
like-
battle.
Why do people think it's this big multiversal story with all these characters from different Earths and stuff like that? When there's not even a character from a different Earth besides Miles.
Because I think people well, at the beginning there is. Like I think it's because people mainly think that or like they look at the back or whatever. It's like
Well, because
two world,
originally,
the multiverse has
Yeah,
collapsed.
there was
so
only
so,
four
like, they
characters
just
from the other world. It was Nick Fury, Hawkeye, Miles, the Maker,
the Maker,
and then Iron Man.
yeah.
Iron Man. Yeah, you might be right.
Yeah, it was only 5 from the other world, so there wasn't
But-
even that much like multiverse. It was just
But
there.
with the
Yeah, no.
MCU at least, there's not that many other Earths that they have to worry about putting on like a collision course, because as far as we know, there's only like what 2 or 3 that
In
we know
what?
of in like the MCU as far as like
Oh,
movie
well.
universes,
Well, because of
There's
because of
Toby and Andrew
Multiverse of
exist, so there's
Madness.
2 right
Yeah.
there.
well we
In
don't know.
Multiverse
We
of
don't.
Madness, they went through. They had. They
I know.
went through damn near like 7.
I'm talking like as far as like universes that we have actors for these characters, like you know what I'm saying, because we don't know
Yeah.
what the rest
I mean-
of these characters that are coming out. We don't know if they're with Toby's universe, Andrew's. That's what I'm saying.
Well, yeah, like Stu was saying, I guess because of like No Way Home and
Yeah.
Multiverse
No,
of
bro,
Madness
there's a lot.
and
It's like Deadpool, like
yeah, I was just gonna say in Deadpool and Wolverine, yeah, like Blade
Yeah.
movies are now
Yeah.
all the
like
X-Men
there's
movies.
I guess that's
are
true.
millions
That's
of
true.
Earth in the MCU.
That's
Yeah.
true. That's true.
And especially when you look at what the one who remains, what Jonathan Major's first character in Loki, like what he
Yeah.
says about the multiversal war is just a loop.
Mhm.
And like I think people think that Loki stopped that, but he didn't.
Nah,
You think Secret Wars is that multiversal war?
Pretty
know, man,
much. Like
because-
it's like that multiversal war is gonna be Secret Wars.
I don't know what there's no telling what Secret Wars they're going to do. Unfortunately, I think they're going to be pulling elements from the original and Hickman's probably.
Yeah, for sure.
yeah,
Right.
yeah.
But
Which is good.
I mean,
Yeah.
it's good, but I just hope they don't try to do too much, and then it's just a big old
Well,
cluster. You know what I'm
The
saying?
easiest thing they should do is make the Void Battle World. That boom,
That
it's
make that
literally
because
set
everyone
up,
would
right?
understand that. So,
Yeah, it makes perfect sense. It's endless. The Battle
Yeah.
World could exist in there already.
yeah. So I don't know.
That would be
Huh?
dope. But well, before we move on to new comics and other stuff and stuff like that, shall we discuss what book we want to do next?
Ooh, we should pick one Marvel, one DC, and one Indie.
Yeah. So basically, what we're going
And
to
then
be
just get
doing
people to vote.
moving forward, yes, after we read a book and discuss it for our book club, we're going to pick 3 to 4 or whatever, a couple different options of books that we want to read next. And then you guys in the comments vote down below which one you guys want us to read. And then next episode, we'll announce that one, which one won the vote. And
Yeah.
we'll then keep on going. So let's think. We just did.
DC,
Long Halloween.
Long
Yeah.
Halloween.
Yeah.
I think it's good for the
Dude,
Batman
I
trailer.
actually am very in need of a reread of that, and
Dang.
that'll give me an excuse to actually go buy the trade.
Marvel,
Exactly.
we should do Civil War. It was one of the first Marvel books I read.
It's another
Civil
one
War.
I'd have to go
I'm
buy the
more.
trade for.
Man, I'm down.
But
Indie.
wait, let's think here. All 4 of us. Actually, let's just do that every week. Every time we do this, let's each pick a book.
Oh,
Like our
Word.
nomination. Yeah, it could be
Our
anything.
nomination.
Marvel,
Got it.
Indie,
Okay, bet.
DC, doesn't matter. And then
Do
I
we
like
do
vote
Long
down below.
Halloween?
Okay, so
Ideally, things that aren't like hard to get or anything like that. If we don't have them,
Right,
obviously, we have to go get
right.
them or read them online, I guess.
Well,
But
I'll nominate Civil War.
I'll
okay.
nominate the Long Halloween.
There you go.
Trying to think of things you guys might all have, but I just want to nominate a Daniel Warren Johnson book.
That's what I was
I
about
have
to
the first
say,
volume of
bro.
Transformers.
I'm going
I'm
shopping today to look
You haven't
for
read
them, so
Transformers yet?
I have the first volume of it now.
That's not a bad one.
People
I'm
love
down.
Transformers.
Especially that first volume. That first arc is like perfection.
Let me know.
So we got one DC, one Marvel right now. Okay. I don't know.
Let me get a trade though. No omnis, please.
No, I'm not doing an Omni. I promise. I don't want to pick something that's like really
know what I'm
thick, though,
nominating.
because it's gonna be daunting.
I am nominating The Flash, The Dastardly Death of the Rogues, Brightest Day.
Okay.
That's volume. Okay, that's his
Volume
fault,
1
right?
of Jeff Johns' Barry Allen Flash right before. This might not be the easiest thing to come across. Do you guys have it?
No.
I have it all in
it-
singles. I have it
Is
in
it in-
singles.
It's probably
Is
like
it in the
on.
Omnis?
Ooh, I don't know. It might be in the new
No,
ones.
no, it would be in the Brightest Day one.
Is Flashpoint in the Omnis?
No. Flashpoint has its own omni. I
Flash-
guess.
new
Flashpoint
one?
has
Yeah,
his
Flashpoint
own,
has its own.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's probably in that.
but
Then
Three
I
Jokers.
probably
don't know.
shouldn't nominate this
I
because
don't know.
it's
That may
really
be in.
it's
It's
like an
probably it would be
obscure
in
book.
brightest.
It's not
It would
the
be in
hard-
Brightest Days Omni.
Probably.
It would be in.
Noah, you could nominate Three Jokers. I know you love that book.
Yeah. I was thinking. I don't want to pick something.
nomination.
What you got?
Do a powerbomb, Daniel Warren Johnson.
Okay.
Fair.
Because I've been wanting to reread it already, and you guys need to read it.
I'll pick it up on Wednesday.
You should either way, whether it gets voted or not.
I'll read it
Yeah,
if we do it, but yeah, I'll pick it up in
You
physical,
should
'cause I
either
hate
way.
reading online.
Let's
same.
do. Just because I want to reread it, let's
Come on.
do Supergirl Woman of Tomorrow. Let's do that.
Good choice as well.
word.
I don't have the
Oh
trade.
my
That's something I've
God,
been needing to
dude.
reread, and I don't have the trade. So
It's
I
gonna
need
take
to.
me an hour just to read Ruthie's freaking monologue boxes.
Okay, well then we can switch because it was between that.
God, I've never seen a little girl that yaps so freaking much.
Okay. We'll swap that and we'll go for Superman for All Seasons. Is that good with everybody?
Goated, yeah. All right.
Go
So
to-
there we go. Down below in the comments, comment down below whichever book you want to vote for us to read. We'll announce it next week which one we're picking between Do a Powerbomb by Daniel Warren Johnson.
Marvel Civil War.
The Long Halloween.
And Superman for All Seasons.
Boom. Comment down below which
There's-
one you guys want us to read and discuss for the next episode. Next episode, we will announce which one wins and which one will be our next book for the book club. But now we can go ahead and tap into some new books that came out recently. We'll start out. What was everyone's
your
book
week.
of the week so far? If you, I don't know if I haven't read everything, but what's
I
your
haven't
book of
read
the week?
everything
Me
either.
neither. Yeah, but
So far,
Probably Batman and Robin year one. That's
Dude,
probably mine.
that's up there for sure. But I think
Mine was Green Lantern out of everything
Green
I've read
Lantern.
so far, probably.
Green Lantern was just a very big ass as well.
Okay, I'm gonna mention it really quick because I don't think any of y'all picked it up, but sleeper pick Batman Full Moon was gas. Dude.
Was it really?
Dude, it was gas. The
I heard it's
art was
pretty good.
freaking amazing.
I wanted
Yeah.
to pick
Okay,
it up,
bet.
but I didn't grab it.
It's Batman versus a werewolf. It's cool.
It does sound gas. I can't even decide what my book of the week is. It's probably between. Might be like probably
a generic
between
pick.
like Nightwing and Ultimate Spider-Man. low-key.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Ultimate
Nightwing.
Spider-Man was gas. The conclusion of Nightwing was good, just a little rushed.
I liked it, but I do agree with you. Like they did
I
just
just
pack
didn't
up
like what
Heartless
happened to
like that.
Heartless.
But
like,
yeah,
yeah, everything else was great in the issue, but what happened to Heartless was just kind of yeah.
There was a lot of world building in this issue, Ultimate Spider-Man, bro.
yeah.
Oh,
No, I
wow.
think Ultimate Spider-Man was my book of the week. It was just,
No shocker.
Fire.
I mean, Ultimate
crazy.
Spider-Man is just
Hey,
coming.
hey, hey.
dude. I hadn't read it. That was the next
You
book on my
read it?
stack. That was the next
Oh,
book
it's
on my
good. It's
stack.
good. It's really good. It's really
Before I was reading a little bit this morning, but then I read, and Destro was the last book I read before, and then falling in love on the path.
I
to
hope we
Hell
get a
was
trade
next.
for Destro
Yo,
because
we
this is the only
We
issue I
definitely
picked up.
will. Destro,
Also,
let's go, GI
so like
Joe.
the 5 Radiant Black fans that watch our podcast, that shit was peak. That shit was peak.
Hey, let's go. But no, Destro just ended. GI Joe is coming. Let's go.
Let's go.
Let's go. Let's go. Dude,
That shit was gas though.
Dude,
What is that?
Dark Knight
Oh.
Steel, bro.
I haven't read All Winter yet,
On-
bro.
Word, dude. That dude. Every time I read that book, all I hear is Game of Thrones. It's the music is going. It's crazy.
Dude.
It's really good, and the backup stories are.
The
Yeah.
backup is perfect, bro. It's setting up like
My
Dark
TBR
Knight
is so
Steel
bad.
2 to be one
TBR
of
is so
the
bad.
best Elseworld DC books.
Dude, for real. Freaking Aquaman, Kid Aquaman, by the way, just punched a hole through King Shark's chest.
Damn.
Insane, bro.
Oh
Yeah,
shit!
on land. It wasn't in water.
Damn.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think it was Stu. Were you the one saying Green Lantern? It's your book of the
Green
week?
Lantern.
Dude, it was gas.
It was
It
gas.
was gas. All I have to say is I fucking love. I don't know how to say his name. I think it's Zermancio. Love him. Fucking amazing.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. What y'all think of
I
World's
just-
Finest this week?
Zermanico.
Every
I
chance
liked
I
it.
get to see Larfleeze, I love it.
Dude,
I
facts.
do.
Love it. Every
Facts.
time.
And then
They don't
at
use
the
them
end,
Reed.
finally, Sinestro coming back, bro.
Finally,
So
they only
for real.
teased him for 6 covers.
I know,
without
bro.
using him.
Dude,
Ridiculous.
it's turning into a Green Lantern court book. Like,
Yeah.
going
Yeah.
from-
With the
like,
the
life.
fractured
Fractured
light-
lanterns.
Yeah,
Fractured
That's like 2
Yeah.
issues away, bro.
This is, and then this book I'm
So
curious
good.
on. I don't know if you guys all read it. I would assume, but I'm curious on what you guys thought about Titans.
I liked it.
actually
I liked it a
enjoyed
lot,
it.
yeah.
It was good. It
I
was
like
good.
the first issue.
It
But
took me
then
a little bit to
again-
get into the art, but besides
But
that,
then
it's
again,
really good.
anything is
I
better
feel
than
that.
issue 15. So,
But
I
I will
did-
say,
Prison, dude.
I will
15
say,
was
I liked the issue. I was entertained. It was a good read, but I don't know if I'm gonna pick up the next issue and stuff. But I don't know if I'm liking the direction. Like no Nightwing, no
agree.
Wally. Like wait,
No
what?
Nightwing, no Wally.
Like
and
that
bring
alone, I'm
back
kind of like, oh,
Arsenal.
all right. I mean, I'm out.
I didn't like that they brought back Arsenal and his 2 original teammates just left.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
that
Yeah.
was
And
so
even
funny.
he was
He
like,
even
bro,
mentioned
what the
that.
fuck?
He was
Yeah,
like,
he
I
was
thought
like,
it was
bro.
gonna be
Yeah, like that was dumb, bro. Like,
It was like I thought it was gonna be like old times, and they all just
Yeah.
did.
and then he stuck there with his fucking ex-girlfriend or
Yeah.
ex-wife. Didn't they get married?
They
Him
got
and
married.
Donna?
I'm pretty sure they got married in.
Yeah, and
the
then
New
like
Teen
Donna
Titans.
leading. I don't know.
I think
At
they
first-
married each other in the New Teen Titans.
At first, were y'all mad confused? I didn't know it was like Clockman at first. Like, at first, I was like, they really just doing this Raven shit again? I was like,
yeah.
did y'all think that too at first?
Okay, no, I'm like, why Clockman? Dude?
Before
Like,
they
that's the
revealed
first villain.
Clockman, though, and Raven was just like talking all crazy. I was like, wait, are we really doing this? Are we really doing Evil Raven again? Like, we just did this shit. But
Well,
no,
that's
it
the
was
thing. Clockman is just a version of Evil Raven. That's the whole thing.
Yeah, but so pretty much, I guess. But ultimately, it was an entertaining issue. It was enough to. I'll pick up the next one. Probably give it at least 3. But I don't know if I just like the directive.
What did y'all think of World's Finest this week?
Gas.
That was good. That was good.
It
Yes,
was good.
I
Yeah.
fucking
Really
love
good.
I fucking love Adrian Gutierrez, dude. I'm so glad he's the
Facts.
new ongoing
Facts.
artist.
Yeah,
so
I'm glad he's taking over.
Like, obviously, I wish it was Mora would stay. I want him on every book, but If it's not him, I think
I'm
Dude,
totally fine with Gutierrez.
Gutierrez is
Little
a
little side
perfect
note.
choice.
Did you guys see any of the pictures of his interiors for Justice League Unlimited?
Dude,
They look crazy.
I'm in there.
Really? I
I'm in
haven't
there.
seen any.
Because they're
Dude,
not even. Because
Brandon, after this, look him up on Twitter, bro.
I always
yeah.
thought Tom Rabon Villain's colors worked best with his, but now, who is it? It's not Rafa, but it's someone. It's whoever colored. I'm pretty sure it's whoever colored House of Brainiac with Rafa Sandoval.
Really?
Well,
Because
there's this guy. There's this colorist. His name's like Moray, something like that. He colors like almost everything. Like everything Batman he does colors for. It's like the darker kind of colors.
I will say, out of the interiors that we got revealed to us, bro, my favorite interiors look has to be John Timms on Aquaman, bro. Dude, it's gonna be
that does look
insane.
very
And the fact that
fire.
he switched powers with Mara,
Dude,
Yeah.
so cool.
Dude,
I
that's
am-
nuts.
Here's
I
the
think,
thing,
like,
bro.
I think because of that, Jackson is going to be Aquaman for a while.
I hope
I think
so.
that's
I'm
Dude,
so-
Jackson's new design is gas.
gas,
I'm so excited
bro.
for Aquaman.
Gas.
Aquaman been
Oh, I'm
overdue
tripping.
for an ongoing.
Well, for everyone who doesn't know, All In Aquaman was announced at New York City Comic Con. That's what we're talking about.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Dude,
I
I'm
should have said that
tripping.
till
Tom
later. My
Rabon
bad.
Villain is doing the colors for Justice
Oh.
League Unlimited,
word.
so I guess
it's-
I was
it's
correct.
way-
She
it's
just
way
leveled
more
up.
a hand Bob villain.
It's
than-
basically World's Finest in main
She's just
in,
up-
like
she's-
current timeline.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What'd y'all think of Action
But,
Comics this week?
Real quick, one more thing I want to say about this Titans book. What the fuck is Wally wearing? That boy got no drip.
Yeah, I don't know,
Honestly,
bro.
okay, I don't.
Bro's been
I
taking
didn't-
info from Stu, bro. No
It's
drip.
not-
not
way.
as good as the old suit for sure, but it is kind of growing on me when he has like the lightning going through.
I will say, if this stays, even though I dislike the suit, if this stays, I'm at least glad they decided to finally try and give like different suits.
Facts.
Like,
I'll
at least-
I'll agree.
Like at least
I
it's
don't-
obviously different. Like if Barry gets his powers back, which will probably eventually happen, and he continues wearing his regular Flash suit, and Wally continues wearing this. Don't like Wally's suit, but I'm at least glad they're obviously different.
I think it'd be 10 times better if there was no black on the mask.
I think
100%.
it'd be 10
they
times
put the
better
beard. They literally put a
Yeah.
beard on the mask.
Yeah,
if they can just decide what they actually want the cowl to look like consistently, that would be great.
I want the wide eyes back.
Dude, for
100%.
real. Why? That's literally Wally's like his separating factor
Yeah,
is the
like-
white eyes, bro.
It's, dude, I don't know.
I don't.
Terrible
it
last
is-
suit. But Action Comics, I didn't read yet.
Oh,
It's good.
Well,
I'm so happy that we're getting weekly Action Comics.
But
I don't
dude,
know
Mark-
if I read it yet.
Mark
I can't
Waid is
remember.
freaking writing
It
a
was
million
alright.
books right now.
I liked it.
there was a big reveal at the end, but I'm kind of more interested in the backup story with Supergirl right now because she's.
I will
going to-
agree. I agree.
She's going to escort a prisoner, and we don't know
Yeah.
who the prisoner is, but it's some
Mhm.
like big. I'm excited to see that is.
It's gonna be. It's gonna be.
Speaking of,
I'm glad that they're like keeping that backstory in with each
Yeah,
issue too.
I
It's,
agree.
it's gonna be good. I
really like
personally
the
love
art.
it.
I don't know who the artist is.
Yeah,
for but it's really good.
Clayton Henry is the
No,
artist.
no,
Or
for
the backup story.
backup story.
Will it tell us here?
Here it is. Skylar Patridge.
Yeah.
The writer is Mariko Tamaki. That's why I like it. She's
Mhm.
really good.
It almost the backup artist almost reminds me of Woman of Tomorrow. Kind of has that like penciled look. I mean, obviously
Yeah,
it's
like
drawn with a
Belly
pencil,
Foot
but
sideways.
like yeah.
all right. But speaking of Mark Waid, you said it earlier, Brandon. This was gas. Year
It was
one,
peak.
Batman, Robin, year
Yeah.
one. All
I
I have to
think-
say is Chris Samney is.
That's where
I
I was
love
about to
him.
go.
I
I
love
don't
him.
really. I was
No, I
not a
love
big
him.
Chris Samney guy prior, but it worked.
But then he
really,
drew Batman.
really well.
But
for
then he drew
Batman.
Batman.
Then he
So-
drew Batman.
Then he drew Batman.
I'm like,
So-
okay, I'm here.
but
It
his-
kinda reminds
dude,
me of
his
the animated
Robin-
series.
His Robin, beautiful.
Facts, dude.
Yeah,
Beautiful.
I agree. Does it not like give you like early animated series vibes?
It
Definitely,
does.
yeah.
It
No,
does.
this was great. I'm excited for the next issue.
I can't remember where I read it, but I read somewhere that it was kind of like the Boy Wonder series when it's going to cover all the Robins. If that's the case, how many issues do you think we'll get of each Robin?
I don't think it is because the first 3 issues at least are Dick
Or Dick
Grayson.
Grayson. So I don't know.
I don't think it'll switch.
My favorite part though
Yeah,
is when Dick jumped off the roof.
Yeah.
And he's like, that's 30. He's like, there's like 30 stories up. He's like, that's
Yeah.
his whole thing, bro.
Yeah.
That's his whole thing. Don't even worry. He's
Yeah.
gonna be all right.
Is anybody reading? Well, you guys are y'all reading Catwoman or no?
No.
I didn't
It-
pick it up, but
It was okay. I think the reason why it wasn't as good as I thought it was going to be is because it was right after Teeny Howard's run, which is really good.
see,
And it was kind of alright.
my thing was I wanted to get all of these like white background all in covers for every title. and then I saw my total for this week's polls. I was like, yeah, I can't swing that. I'm sorry. Some of these polls are
It'd
going
be
to get
like
lit.
that. It'd be
No,
like
no,
that.
this week is gonna be bad. I'll
I
probably
know
come
everyone
home,
picked it
my
up
wife
this
will
week.
beat me.
It's the biggest. It's the most controversial comic this week. It's everyone's split. What do
Oh,
we think
yeah.
of Wonder Woman 14?
Didn't read it. You really thought I read
So
that already? You
I
thought that was a
liked it.
priority of the week?
what I'm about to say, this is nothing against Tom King, whatever. I love you, Tom King. I just don't think he can write Wonder Woman, brother.
I agree with that.
It's
But
not
this was the best.
This issue was gas. Yeah,
This issue
the
was the
issue. The
best.
issue was good, but it's just
I
you
flipped
can't-
through it and saw whatever Trinity
You
get born.
you can't have a sequence
That
of
was dope.
8 bad issues and then have one and then it
That's
be
what
just
happened
That's the
earlier
thing,
too.
his
With his
issues
first
aren't-
arc was trash, and then he had that fire ass mall issue.
Yeah.
yeah.
had
That's
nothing
the
to do
thing,
with
his
the story.
issues aren't bad. They're just like low.
I don't.
The,
I'm not
the
rocking it,
worst
but I
thing
haven't read
for
that issue
me,
yet.
the worst thing for me is I had like 4 issues in the backlog from Tom King's Wonder Woman to read, and I paused because I was reading Mr. Miracle by Tom King. How do I finish that and hop on the Wonder Woman? And I'm just like, bro, this is not the same
Yeah, my
writer.
thing
It's
is
not the
Mr.
same.
Merrick or Tom King got to write dudes, and then there we go.
Yeah.
I guess
my
that's the
thing is-
reality.
The
of
way
it.
he writes Wonder Woman is bad. Like
That's what I'm saying.
in no way would Wonder Woman be like crying next to
Over
a
the
flag, bro.
No, I'm
like
sorry,
I
I'm
got
sorry.
some of the shit that like I saw on Twitter,
Well, it's
like
'cause-
from
I mean,
Wonder Woman like fans. Like
Yeah.
I,
I mean, 'cause
I
with-
posted about that. Actually.
Yeah, like,
you
I
know
got
about
it
Tom
in
King
there.
and like you know about Tom King and like his
Yeah.
career or history. So
Yeah,
obviously he
exactly.
always tries to do shit like that, and
Exactly.
it's not gonna work with a character like Wonder Woman.
No, it's not Wonder
Exactly.
Woman.
So-
Not Wonder Woman, bro.
I
Yeah,
think
no.
this series would be 10 times better if the Sovereign wasn't a thing.
That
I-
probably is true.
I don't know, man.
Dude,
That
I
fool be
hate nothing
yapping.
more.
Yeah, that fool
Honestly,
be yapping,
Sovereign's
bro.
competing with Ruthie right now for
Yeah.
the most annoying
Like
yaps.
that
fool
8
is don't
straight
shut up.
panels.
Carrie
8 straight
Kelly's
panels
number
of
one,
that.
bro. I don't know.
Who?
Yeah, Carrie Kelly's number one.
Does she be yapping too? Dude, what is with like dude, I can't stand the Sovereign. It's like if he quotes the Bible one more time, I swear to God.
It's
But
like
he
8
be
straight
yapping.
panels of dialogue, bro. Like, I'm sorry.
For
Like,
real.
get
And
outta there.
it's him saying nothing. Like he's
Yeah,
yapping.
it's like, dude,
I don't think-
It's like
I'm not
there's
even
no
gonna
way-
hold you.
There's no
If-
way Trinity is sitting there listening to the story and
No.
actively listening. Bro, she has
Yeah.
to be zoned out.
I'm not even gonna hold y'all.
Slumped right now.
Sometimes when bro starts yapping, I literally just skip those panels. I'm like, I'm not reading this. It does not pertain to the story.
I wish I would.
whatsoever.
I would read it and then I'd be like, dude, I really could have skipped all of those and nothing would have changed in the story.
I just unconsciously do it now. Like, I'm not.
The
gonna
only like
listen.
2 like really fire issues we've had are the one where she faced all of her rogues.
Yes.
And then the mall issue. And then
Yeah.
this one I think was good. But
It was good, but still, it's
The
like
mall issue was straight fire. Superman
I
getting
agree.
the manicure was
because there was
ass.
no Sovereign.
it,
It
was,
was
it
all
was like
chicken
Lego
legs crossed
characters.
his arms.
He's
It's
just
like I
so
said, bro.
bogged
You
down in what he's
can't
trying
you
to
can't
do.
have a good issue like every so often and it be justified.
That's similar how I feel with the Flash run.
Yeah.
But
Ugh.
the last book I've read so far this week, new indie.
Oh.
Well, we
Dude,
talked about that kind of.
Oh, did we? I don't remember.
Vicarious, Ryan Parrott. Very
a couple of
interesting.
months ago, I was gonna pre-order that, and I read the synopsis on Comic Geeks, which I'm about to stop doing, by the way, because that synopsis and what you said are 2 completely different things, bro. Like what you were telling me what that book was about, I was like, nah, I'm not.
What you mean? What does the synopsis say?
I have to pull it up. It wasn't
Because it's like, yeah,
anything-
it's basically it's like a
it would. I'm not gonna read
without
it all,
spoiling.
but-
It's something like the rich and elite can
almost like
technologically alter their feelings and their experiences, and it's basically and like that's what the synopsis would say, but it's basically like imagine if you could have this device that you could plug into yourself and then like be in someone else's body. You're not actually physically there. You're not actually like anything they do, anything they see, anything they feel, you experience. And you feel it all, you see it all. So like they jump from like if they're like on top of a roof and they're like jumping roof to roof, you're feeling that adrenaline.
It's kind of like Get Out, a little bit similar.
Kind of like how I live in Stu's head rent free, pretty much.
Well, no, because Get Out is like they are literally taking their bodies, right?
Yeah, but
This it's like no,
kinda.
it's like a virtual thing. It's a technology thing.
So
it'd be like boom, I plug this thing in, and then if Brandon got punched in the face and I was choosing to get like there's a term for it, but like Brandon was the guy I'm like paired up with or whatever, I would feel that the punch in my face, but I'm not actually in danger. And so they say like they're like it's mainly used what they say in the book, which you didn't see any of that in issue 1, if anyone's wondering. I'm assuming we will down the line, but they say it's mainly used for things like sex, drugs, stuff like that, where people don't want to have, and so they say like you can do anything you've ever imagined, you can be whoever you want to be, but you don't have to take any of the risk, you don't have to like have any of the repercussions, because whoever that person is, they're taking all that risk for you. And so the people that do these things for the rich people like get super rich themselves too, because you have to pay the person to do it.
So it kind of works like
concept.
The mind part a little bit kind of works like Firestorm, in the sense where like the guy is the body, and then like Martin Stein in his head will never get hurt. Because, Firestorm dies
similarly, but it's technology, and there's like a website that like you can log into and like find people to do this. You could buy or do it, like you could become, I forget the exact term, but you can like become one of the people that
I'll have to
like
pick it up
is
today.
for sale.
Yeah, that does seem really cool.
It's a really cool concept, and there's a crazy twist at the end that kind of has nothing to do with like everything I said. It's just like we meet our main character, and then like there's a twist at the end with just like him and who he is.
That's cool.
But the whole concept, it's very cool. I gave it like a 4.5 out of 5. 9 out of 10. I'm definitely going to be picking up the next issue.
You said Ryan Parrott?
Ryan Parrott. We got
He's
Ryan
the one
Parrott,
co-writing
Eleonora Carlini, and Mattia Iacanoa. Am I the only person who thinks comic writers, for some reason, all just like they're the only fools who have like the hardest names to pronounce?
Craziest names.
Like I'm always like
bro.
whenever I'm like a director or like a movie writer, it's like, oh, John Smith. And then it's a
Chris Nolan.
like something Eleonora Carolini. And like I hate pronouncing people's names wrong, but like what am I supposed to do here?
What is freaking Catwoman's writer is Torun Grönbeck, with like the O has a little slash through it.
See, like I don't even know what we're supposed to do here.
I don't know what that means.
I'm trying to be respectful and like pronounce everyone's names right, but like I don't know. But yeah, that's the creative team, and it's fire.
Heck yeah. Wait, Ryan Parrott, is he the one co-writing the Atom Project? Because there was 2 writers on the Atom Project.
I think so.
Yeah,
yes, I think so.
Okay.
Because it's freaking John Ridley.
To put the book simply, it's like if Nate wants to know what it's like to dunk a basketball, he'll plug in and like jump in my body and dunk.
You could burn. I don't even think you could touch the net. No,
no, that's not even true, bro.
If Noah wants to know what it feels like to touch a girl, he would jump into anybody else's body.
I am married with a child, bro. Like, what?
Noah confirmed has a 4-inch vertical.
Noah confirmed has a 4-inch penis.
Unbelievable. That is not true. That's not true.
Hey,
but anyway,
what
are we moving on to?
Atom Project, really quick. It's John Ridley.
Boom.
It's, I guess, Ryan Parrott, and it's about like all the superpowers at the end of Absolute Power.
I'm gonna just say this right now. When you first said Atom Project, I thought you were talking about the movie. So people new comic book releases, new comic book announcements, New York Comic Con
starring Ryan Reynolds.
The Atom, as in the DC Justice League superhero character who is silver.
I think it's called Justice League, the Atom Project.
Oh yeah, true. Yeah, no, not the Atom. Captain Atom. He's
getting up with the other 2 Atoms, Ryan Choi and Ray Palmer, as they try to find a way to find all the powers that went to other people and relocate them back to where they're supposed to be.
Gotta be epic.
Bingo.
Art from Mike Perkins, I believe.
What if they all switched powers?
Facts, that'd be great.
Well, no, the whole concept is that Captain Adams joined the team to make sure nobody got his powers.
Yeah, the synopsis is he doesn't have his powers.
He doesn't
Captain
want
Adam
anyone
doesn't
to
have
get
his
him.
powers.
Well, no. One of the Atoms doesn't have their powers, but it wasn't revealed which one.
Yeah, and then Captain Adam doesn't have his either, because that's his whole thing. Is he doesn't want anybody.
Yeah, he's trying to find like who has them. Yeah.
I was thinking about this.
They have no way. They have no way to reverse it right now.
That's like one of the coolest things about Absolute Power and All In and stuff, is it like just the fact that powers got dispersed, because it's just.
And I'm glad they're not leaving it.
Where
They're actually.
Who has Barry's speed?
For real, that's like the craziest shit. There's just some dude out there with Barry's freaking speed. Like, that's not okay.
That's not okay.
Yeah.
Imagine if it was like Captain Cold that got his speed somehow. Dude, and he has the freeze gun. He can slow people down. They can't catch him.
Could go into the Wally, like the absolute Wally.
Just all the.
And that's how he gets the speed.
Absolute Wally?
Because the Speed Force is connected to like everything.
Yeah, that's true.
It's got to find another host, you know?
Yeah.
That's what I think. I don't know, though. I don't
No,
know.
I was thinking
Oh,
about
you
this
mean like
yesterday.
yeah, like there's only
It's-
one speed
it's
force
obviously-
throughout the
yeah.
multiverse.
Yeah.
It's obviously too late because like we've already been seeing what's going on with the Hal Jordan and stuff. But how lit would it have been if they gave Hal the speed and then Barry got a
that
ring?
would be
And Barry got a
insane,
ring,
dude.
bro.
Wild,
That would have
bro.
been so sick.
Then we get like a 6-issue mini called Brave and the Bold. Like,
But they're
another
just
one.
swapped.
Oh,
Yeah.
Dude.
What would
Okay,
their names
licensed to
be?
print money. Like, I mean, come on now.
I just
Like
stay
that
kicking with
little
Barry, bro.
moment in Absolute Power when Hal's there and like Jay and Wally like join him and they're like, "What's a Flash Green
Oh
Lantern?"
my god! If they,
Yeah,
that was
bro.
my
if they switch
favorite
powers,
moment,
Flash,
dude.
Green Lantern Flash could be called Flashlight.
I guess. Or he could just be called Green Lantern and Flash.
Yeah, like let's not
Flashlight is crazy.
All right, whatever. We're also getting Power Company by John Ridley and a few other various artists, Brandon Thomas, etc. And it's about a metahuman attorney trying to like clean up the mess of what happened after Absolute Power and like the Waller is right movement. It seems like they're gonna dive into.
Yeah.
So it's pretty.
Trying to think of what other DC books that got announced.
yeah.
Absolute Martian Manhunter.
Facts.
Yeah.
What do you
Let's
think?
go.
I think it was cool that he made it out of like Play-Doh. And
I think that is sick as fuck. I think that is awesome.
I
I
think
think
it's crazy that
I wish it was kind of like
human-
actually Martian Manhunter, but it is what
Yeah,
it
The
is.
like,
premise, I don't know.
he's
The
a
premise is
human that
dope
gets,
though.
like an alien in his mind is wild.
Yeah, the
yeah,
premise
and
is
the
dope.
fact that he just calls it a Martian because it's the only way that the human can conceptualize what he actually is. It's not
Mhm.
actually a Martian.
Yeah. Like I think he's
Yeah.
gonna be a little bit of a mix of like Metamorpho.
Yeah.
That'd be cool. That'd be cool.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm just excited for more Martian Manhunter content in general.
Yeah.
I wish it was more of a traditional Martian Manhunter, but obviously I knew that's not what we were going to get because it's the absolute universe. I hope we get a regular DC Martian Manhunter run soon, but
Yeah.
this will definitely do for now, and I'm excited. The creative team is insane.
Did you guys see the cover for Green Lantern where it's like Joe in the middle and like stars and shit, and then like Hal
Hal
Jordan
is-
at the top?
Yeah.
Dude, if he's already parallax, it's over.
That would
Well,
be
he,
crazy.
he said something about it on Twitter, bro. Did you not see that?
He did?
Someone asked him if it was parallax. He was like, I cannot confirm nor deny at this
It's
moment.
parallax, bro.
It's got to be parallax.
Why
bro.
you
It's
putting
gotta
him in
be.
the stars?
It's got to be parallax.
That would be hype. Yeah, no, I can't
Crazy
wait.
thing,
And
though,
with the big
imagine it's
lantern like
like,
crashing to Earth.
imagine
like-
it's just like
Yeah, no, that is
parallax.
crazy.
Like the one from like Green Arrow
Yeah, dude.
issue 5, where he's like, "I'm out there, Ollie. Like I'll always be out there," and he just
Yeah.
flies away.
Birds end up in the absolute.
I forgot about that. That would be nuts.
Well, what did he call it? He said he called it like a religious sci-fi or something like that.
Yeah.
Like, which is really cool. So we think like maybe the Green Lanterns are a cult instead of a police.
Y'all
force.
saw that giant Green Lantern thing, right? Like in the
Yeah.
middle of like that city. Dude,
Yeah,
I can't wait
dude.
to see whatever that's about.
Well, that would be really cool if they were a cult instead of like a police
corps.
force. Yeah,
That would be very interesting. Kind of like
And I
what
mean, I
seems
feel like
like
Al
going
Ewing
on
would do
with
something like that.
Ultimate X-Men, similar to seems
What
like
if
what's
their
going on
rings
here.
don't rely on hope? What if they rely on something else? Or not
Belief.
hope. I meant willpower.
They
But
believe
what if
in
they rely like on something else, like hope or something?
faith.
Faith?
to
They're
dark
a
side.
cult?
Faith to
They
dark
rely
side.
on faith,
Oh yeah.
belief.
DC
Belief in
fans are
dark
winning
side.
yet again.
They're a dark side cult? Dude, that would be insane.
They call the dark side. Oh, we also got the Absolute Universe. We got the Rogues, Captain Cold,
Yeah.
Captain Boomerang, and
We got,
Captain Leather.
So sick.
Omni-Man Cold. That shit was
Omni-Man.
fire.
Oh, for
And
real,
then maybe
though.
the Trickster.
Yeah.
I don't know who the big ball guy in the back was. But
I'm
some
kind
were
of
saying
thinking
Trickster.
top.
I think Trickster.
I'm
but
thinking
Someone
top.
said Toyman online. I
Top
was
is
like,
it.
but
Top's
Toyman's not a Flash villain, so I don't know.
Oh, that's why like Trickster is, right?
Trickster, yeah.
Pied Piper?
All I know, it's not Mirror
ball.
Master, and if it is, that's the stupidest Mirror
It's
Master. I've
wait,
ever
what was his
seen.
name?
Bouncing Boy.
From Spider Boy, the bully
Oh.
guy in like the first issue. You know, talk about that's him.
I
But-
think
It would be
of
cool
all
if
the
it's
good,
an
the cool
original
stuff that come out
character,
of
though.
all the cool absolute stuff
That
that come
would
out
be
of
dope.
New York Comic Con, I think the coolest thing is the Batmobile.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
it's
pretty.
crazy.
It's
It's
pretty
like a
much
straight up
it's
apartment.
yeah, it's an apartment on wheels, pretty much.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
like I know a lot of people want the absolute universe to just be like all the DC characters we know and like origin switched, flipped, whatever. I think it's a good way to introduce new characters too, though, like brand new characters.
Agreed.
Because like everybody always complains, like especially when it comes to casting and live actions, like race swaps, all that. This is a great opportunity for writers and artists to come in, create brand new characters.
And what's cool after it
100%.
eventually clashes with the main continuity, you can leave those new
Exactly.
characters in main continuity like they did with Miles post Secret Wars.
Exactly. And you
Yep.
can even do it in a Crisis on Infinite Earths way where nobody remembers stats.
Yeah, and
after
they just exist in the new
they
universe.
just all exist in the same universe.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
What other comic
be
news
tight.
did we get? We got Ultimate Wolverine.
Yeah,
dude, I am
Bro.
so hyped for that,
Wolverine
bro.
is going to be
It's
the
literally
Winter
me in a
Soldier.
suit, bro. Like that's
Yeah,
me.
Bro,
the
you
second
need to
I
stop
heard
the
he
cap
was the
right
Winter
now, bro.
Soldier,
You need to
bro,
stop
I
the
was
cap right
hooked.
now.
I was hooked the second.
Yeah,
he
Winter
was
Soldier. Yeah,
Winter
exactly.
Soldier, bro.
I saw the design. I saw Winter Soldier. Boom. Don't need to see
So
anything
the
else.
mask is legit a muzzle. Is that a
Yeah.
is that a real?
Yeah.
That's crazy. Maybe we need to get Stu one of those, bro.
Dude,
You
my
yapping.
question is
Crazy.
like, bro's gonna be hunting down Omega Red, Magic, and Colossus. That's
Dude.
like that's an OP3.
Do you
to be going up
guys think it's Logan or James Howlett, whatever, or do you think it's someone else?
Well, we saw the thing where it was ripped and it had like the
I think it's
beard.
Logan.
That's just
I
the
think it's
variant. That's
Logan.
just the variant, though, right?
That's the variant. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
one of the variants.
I mean, yeah, but I think
yeah.
that was just. I don't think it's Bucky. I think
It's
I
not
think it's
Bucky.
Logan.
I think it's Logan.
I think it could be someone brand
The
new.
only
but
thing is, we saw Wolverine's fucking skull. Like he's.
That's
dead.
what I'm saying. Yeah, in the Ultimates.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
Yeah, you see the
It was
skeletons.
the free.
Yeah.
It was the free comic book day one.
Yep.
Yeah.
Exactly. You see the skeleton. So
Like
that's my thing.
he's dead.
I don't think it's him either, low key. So I think it's whoever the hell we saw in Ultimate X-Men at the end of like issue 6 or 5 or 6 or whatever.
the
it
one
was.
that was hooked up to the thing.
Yeah,
that was
that's got to be
okay.
who it is. And so I'm guessing it's going to be a Japanese character. It's going to be someone new, but I have no idea.
Interesting.
But regardless, I don't really think it's going to be Logan exactly because I'm pretty sure Logan is cooked.
yeah, that does make
Yeah,
sense.
bro.
But we also don't know the
They
timeline of
just
these
pulled a
things. We don't know if
180 and, like,
X-Men's
he's just,
happening
like,
before Ultimate. or what.
Reformed.
That is
Like,
true. No, I mean, I'm pretty sure the whole Ultimate Universe is on the same timeline.
I think so too. Yeah, because it does have that same intro at the beginning.
I think the thing that's going to clarify that is the 1 year in special. I
Probably.
think that's going to clarify where everything's like set because Spider-Man and the Ultimates aren't going on at the exact same.
Yeah, no, they're not the
time.
exact same
Ultimates
time, but I
is
feel
in
like it's like overall, like
Right.
Who was
yeah.
the writer again for Ultimate Wolverine? It was a
I
good
don't
one.
even remember, to be
I
honest.
forgot.
Was it? I want to say, was it Clayton Crane? No, I don't think so. Actually,
Oh no, it was Chris Condon. He's the guy writing
Chris
Green
Condon. I know.
Arrow.
It was,
Yeah,
I know. It was
Ah,
two
yes.
seasons. I
he's
know it was
writing
two
Green Arrow,
seasons.
which I'm super excited for this week.
Dude, yeah.
I can't wait to see what they do. Are
Oh,
they keeping
sure.
it? Please tell me they're keeping the same artist.
For Green Arrow,
Yeah,
I have no idea.
I'm not sure.
I really hope so because I don't remember
I
how to
don't
pronounce his
think
name.
so
Like
actually,
Izaki
because the
or something like
cover artist
Yeah.
is different.
that. Man, I love that
I don't
artist.
think they are. Yeah.
It was fire.
Oh, we're also getting 2 sequels. 2
Hush.
comic sequels. Well, I was gonna announce that in a second because it's the big one, but Justice League versus Godzilla versus Kong 2. But yeah, Hush 2 was the
Bro,
big
what are we
one.
waiting for? We're 45 minutes into the episode. What do you mean we're waiting for? Hush
Well,
is.
no, I was gonna say the not as exciting one first, and then be like,
Well,
but
I'm thinking.
Hush 2.
I feel like from what I've seen, people are more excited for Justice League versus Godzilla versus Kong 2, which is kind of crazy.
Nah,
People are hating in my
my only-
comments on Hush 2.
Yeah,
didn't
I
realize
agree.
so many
I've been seeing
hated
people
Hush.
not hyped.
Only thing with Hush 2 is they should have a different colorist. I just think Jim Lee should have a different colorist at this point.
Why? It's the same
I
guy
just-
who did
The
regular.
exact same creative team. Yeah.
I just like.
The
I don't know.
coolest thing is that it's happening in the main title of Batman.
Yeah, no, I'm hyped.
158.
Yeah,
Yeah.
see,
That's
and
like-
that's another thing. Like, are Jorge and Chib just leaving? Like in
I think so. Yeah.
6 issues?
I think they're done after
I think so.
157.
Well, Chips or Jorge's already
That's
done.
Crazy.
yeah,
so like,
Jorge's
what
done, yeah.
Jorge's
So,
already
like,
done.
this-
yeah.
this arc that's going on right now is kind of pointless.
Slash,
yeah.
I mean, I
or
wouldn't
it's going to
say
lead
that.
into Hush.
I think
Yeah,
this
but
is
they
why
just
I'm
set
so
up the
excited because
Court of
I think we're gonna get a Court of the Owls Hush story. I think it's
Yeah,
gonna
that's what
it's gonna
I'm
be
saying.
both. I think
Yeah.
we're gonna get a Hush story with the Court of
And
the
it's
Owls
written
also
by
intertwined.
Jeff Loeb.
Like-
Jeff Loeb writing the Court of Owls. Come on.
I mean, it's just Jeff
But
Loeb.
do you
Cream.
think?
It's just
Cream.
Hush. It's the exact same creative team. I
Do you
am
think
so
Hush
hyped.
is trying to be Bruce's brother?
Possibly instead of it being, but I really wanted Lincoln March to come back.
He will.
But
But how would you fit that into 6 issues? Or not even 6, because we're on 154. They have 3 more issues until we do Hush, bro.
What if Commander Steel and Hush are, or Commander Star and Hush are two different, or not Hush? Commander Star and his brother are two different people because we theorized that the brother was Commander Star. So what if Hush
I'm
is one
saying,
of
like, they just set up Commander Star and like now they're doing Hush in 3 issues. I don't know. I just feel like that's rushed as fuck.
I
in
agree.
my
Yeah,
opinion.
maybe it'll go in like fluidly towards each other. Like it'll continue the story of it. I don't know. I'm excited though. Hush is one of my favorite stories.
It is my favorite Batman
My
story.
only gripe, and I do agree with people in my comments about this, is Hush 2.
Yeah, it's a terrible name.
Yeah, just call it like Hush, and then put like a subtitle of like something else. You know,
Yeah.
Hush de la Fox. Hush de la Fox. Or
De la Fox?
Floats.
Folia do.
Or
Folia do.
Folia do.
Oh,
Yeah,
dude,
no, I'm
but
pretty
the
sure it's got
cover
a
where the
bad rep.
building fell out Hush for that. Oh my
Yeah.
god, dude.
It's
Oh
hype.
yeah. And
I
then
don't know. I'm interesting. I like the first one, so I hope they don't fuck up the second one.
and then honestly,
Yeah.
100. Yeah, no, that's facts. But Justice League versus Godzilla versus Kong 2. I'm like, wait, why? But
Yeah.
I'm down because the first one was
taking
lit.
place-
but-
It's taking place in the MonsterVerse this time. Like they're going to
Okay.
the MonsterVerse, and Skull Island is going to be like a huge location for it.
I mean, yeah, I'm down because the first one was lit, but I'm just like, well, why?
Honestly,
It
like
might be
superheroes
something I'll
fighting
wait
monsters,
for
cool. I'm in.
trade.
Yeah, no, I'm
for,
down.
honestly.
Hmm?
It might be something I'll wait for, like the trade to come out. Honestly, 'cause
That's
they're
fair.
announcing way too many books. Way too many books.
Yeah, we were
Yeah,
just talking
there's a
about
lot.
cutting our
It's
pulls
just
down,
getting
and then they
ridiculous.
announce all this stuff, bro. It's
I'm-
like I'm
I'm
cooked.
cutting out. I need them to stop with the ultimate, the absolute, and the main costume. This
It's
is the
tough.
worst year to be into comics, but also the best year to be into
Yeah,
comics.
because then there's indies too. Like it's
I'm
just,
done with indie. I think I'm gonna pick up one new indie like every now and
I
then.
can't be dropping my current indies, bro. I can't be.
Yeah,
I can't do it.
I thought I
can't
only have
do it.
miniseries. I guess I'm gonna start picking
like
up
that.
Energon too, so that's great.
Have you not started yet?
I haven't started yet. Yeah,
Bro, you gotta. I was just watching your vlog. You gotta get Cobra Commander too. You forgot about
I
that.
am. I saw Destro and Scarlet, the single
Yeah,
issues. They were missing
Distro or whatever you.
Destro, yeah.
It's Destro, but on your vlog you were
Destro.
like Distro or
Well,
Distro
yeah,
or something.
whatever. They were missing one issue of each series, so I was like, well, there's no point picking up the single issues.
the trades literally come out like next month.
Yeah, Scarlet and
So you're
Cobra
chilling.
Commander. You can wait for the trades, I'd guess.
Yeah.
But
Sweet.
Cobra Commander trade should be out. It's definitely out.
It is out, yeah. No,
Yeah, it wasn't in the shop, so I have to check it out next week. But I got Duke, I got Transformers, I got both volumes of Void Rivals. So
Fire.
Yeah.
I mean, Void Rivals and Transformers are fantastic. Duke is really good. Cobra Commander is peak. And then Scarlet is good. Destro is good. Destro's pretty good. I like Destro. Scarlet was
do you
the
wanna talk-
worst in my opinion, but it's still great.
Do you want to talk movie news?
What movie news? Or am I tripping?
First up, we got a reveal we got a release film date for Supergirl. It's starting filming in January in the UK.
Boom.
Yeah.
I will be in the UK in January.
I won't.
That's really cool. We got another trailer for Creature Commandos. Dope.
Yeah.
I haven't watched it yet.
Really good.
Actually,
Yeah,
I
I
did watch
haven't-
it. I watched it on Stu's reaction video.
It looks
Can
good.
I okay, so we got our first look at Clayface, bro.
Mhm.
True. Yeah.
Crazy.
Okay, and also I saw people saying that the winged girl was Bleeze, and I rewatched it and I was like, that's not Bleeze. That's
Well,
the Red Lantern.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, that's not Bleeze. That's some vampire girl.
Well, I mean, technically, we already got our first tease to Batman because Dr. Phosphorus, the like nuclear-looking guy, is a Batman villain.
Yeah,
A lot
and
of
we got
people don't know
Clayface,
that.
which is cool. We got a reveal for Crypto. I forgot. Yeah.
Yeah, that's super
bro.
exciting.
Yeah.
Really,
Dope.
really cool.
People are
I'm
mad
hyped.
about it. I don't know why. but
People
it's
are
cool.
hating. People are gonna hate.
Let 'em
People
hate,
are
let 'em
always
hate. It's
mad.
gonna be
People are
peak.
always mad
It's
at
gonna be peak.
everything.
And the story behind him and like his actual dog.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
We got an announcement for Invincible season 3.
Yep.
Boom. February 6th.
No mid-season break either.
Oh, mid-season
Thank
break.
God, bro.
February
Mid-season break is so
6th.
stupid. Either release it weekly or release it all. Don't do
Yeah,
something.
February 6th, right? Is the
February
release?
6th, I will be sat in this office, and no one's talking
Oh,
to me.
we'll be at
I will
Comic-Con,
be in
buddy.
Florida.
Oh, well, we will be at Comic-Con. You're right.
We're
You're
gonna
right.
be watching the premiere of Invincible together. That's actually insane.
I'm
Okay.
busy.
Dude, I'm hyped. No,
Wait,
if you need me to butter
you
your
said
popcorn,
together?
I got you.
Ooh. I'm actually gonna be.
Unbelievable.
I'm be in Miami. Actually, sorry, not Orlando.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, sorry. No. But boom. Anything else to discuss?
Real quick, did y'all see the announcement for Aztec Batman?
I did.
I saw the announcement. Yeah,
Dude, the
Interesting.
concept
Looks
art
cool.
looks really, really
Yeah, the
cool.
helmet is dope.
yeah. I'm gonna tap in.
Yeah, I mean, I'll check it out. It looks sick.
He's like defending his like home from like the conquistadors, like the Spaniards, led by
Yeah.
Two-Face. Two-Face is going to be like the villain, I think.
Word.
Yeah, and then they released that concept art of his arsenal, and he uses like a crossbow and a shield, and it's pretty cool.
Damn, that sounds
Yeah.
fire. Yeah, no, I mean the concepts look sick. So we'll
Mhm.
see. We will see. But then one more thing before we wrap this episode up. Remember to vote for what book you guys want us to choose next for the book club.
Mhm.
Between Do a Power Bomb by Daniel Warren Johnson, I would pick this one. It's legendary.
Marvel Civil War by Mark Millar.
The Long Halloween by Tim Sale, Jeff Loeb.
And Superman for All Seasons by Jeff Loeb and Tim Sale.
Boom. Let us know down below in the comments, whichever one has the most comments, most votes, all that good stuff. Come next episode, we'll announce that one and get to reading. But do a power bomb, trust me. But either
Honestly,
way,
whichever one wins, I don't care. They're all peaks.
Facts, yeah, fantastic books. Fantastic books.
Read two of them.
But you guys just got to let us know which one you guys want to read and want us to read, and we'll announce it next episode. But boom, is that going to do it? Anything else?
I think that'll do it.
I think that'll do it.
That's going to do it for this episode of the Hollow Nerds podcast.
Make sure you come back next week for a brand new episode.
Nerd on.
And
Dr. Pepper.
Let's go.